Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clay Loves Logic, where on this channel I solve logic-based Sudoku puzzles I find interesting. A little while ago, I did a willpower puzzle, and he made some suggestions on some other of his puzzles I should try if I enjoy, based on different constraints I like. So I did a couple of those, but not based on constraint. He just said the Great Escape 1 and 2 were his favorite puzzles he had said of the 400 plus he's done on Logic Masters Germany. And so I gave The Great Escape a try, and it was such an excellent puzzle. If you haven't seen that video, or if you haven't done that puzzle, you should pause this now. You should go back and do that puzzle, or at least watch the solve of it, because it's an excellent, excellent puzzle. And I haven't done The Great Escape 2 yet, but I've been looking forward to it, and tonight seems like an excellent night to give it a try. So we are going to solve The Great Escape 2 by Will Power tonight. As always, I'll put the link to this puzzle in the description of the video, so you can try it out if you'd like. But for now, let's turn our attention to the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. You have to have the digits 1 to 9 in every 3x3 box, in every row, and every column. All numbers on pink Renban lines are consecutive with their neighbors on the line. So these are Renbans that are also in order. Usually Renbans are consecutive digits, not in order. I.e. these would be, the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they can be in any order. I think what this is saying is they do have to be in order. All possible Renban plus lines that do not cross box boundaries are shown. What does that mean? All possible Renban plus lines that do not cross box boundaries are shown. So there's no other consecutive digits. Is that correct? Is that saying like these can't be consecutive? Because if they were consecutive, they'd be a Renban plus line because they're in the same. What it is saying is these two could be consecutive because this could cross box boundaries, but these two could not. I think that's what that means. Okay. You've escaped the prison in my previous Sudoku called The Great Escape, and now you must get out of the country. You enter the grid from the right of the green cell. When you're on an even number, you must go straight. When you're on an odd number, you must turn left or right. Gray boxes are mountains, and you cannot travel there. You must enter all other cells, which are on a single orthogonal path that visits all of the boxes. No mountains contain a 3 or a 4. Boxes may be visited twice, but no cell may be visited twice. Those are the rules as we get them. Let's try the puzzle. Well, the first thing is we need to go this way. We need to go straight, which means we start on an even digit, 2, 4, 6, or 8. And now, I really think that because these are consecutive, these all have to be odd, right? And this can't be a 3 because we can't have a 3 in a mountain. And then this is a 2, 4, 6, and 8. I hope I'm interpreting that rule correctly. So now what? We're on this cell. Is this cell odd or even? Well, it's odd. It's 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, right? Because we can't go straight. We can't visit a mountain, which makes both of these even. And it makes these odd. And this is not a 3, obviously. All right. So now what? Well, where do we go? We have to go down, don't we? Because we have to visit every single cell that's not a mountain. But we can only visit cells once. So if we don't immediately go down now, how do we ever get to this cell? You could see how we could come in and out of that region. That's fine. But if we did something like this, how do we ever get here? Because the second we're here, we're lost. We can't escape. We can't go to the mountains. So we immediately start the puzzle by going down into this box, and then we have to go all the way out. We have to turn here. So this has to be an odd digit. So this is an even digit. And I don't know where we go from here. So that's all I know for now. But if this is odd, this is even. 2, 6, or 8. This is even. 2, 6, or 8. This is odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then this is odd. 1, 5, 7, 9. Now, let's back all this up for a second, because this is a really long Renban. And I think it can't have a 2 on it. Right. I mean, the first thing I can tell you is it doesn't have a 1 on it unless this is a 1. But this can't be a 1, because if this is a 1, 1, 2 is fine, into 3 is fine, but this can't be a 4. So there isn't a 1 on this Renban. Because again, they're consecutive, right? So if this is a 1, it's the start of the Renban. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think it just has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't it? And then this is 1, 2, 3. Being this is a 1, because this can't be a 3. This is a 1. This is a 2, this is a 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that, which would make this a 1, 5 pair. This can't be a 6 anymore. None of these are 5. None of these are 4. 1, 3, 7. Oh, sorry, what is this? This is 1. This is 1 and 3. Yeah. Or no, sorry, it's 1 and 5. 1 and 5, and this is 3, 7, and 9. And this is 2, 6, 8. And that gives us a 4. Yeah. Oh, and if that's a 4, then we know how these operate, right? These are 5, 3, 2. No more 2s there. No more 3s. And this is a 1. And then actually further to that, this is a 7, isn't it? Because it can't be 9. It just has to be 7. Flanked by 6s and 8s. So then we go down here, we go into here, and we go at least to there. Then what do we do? We have to visit every single cell. So, you know, we will need to, for example, go I think I'm gonna pause this quick so my dog can bark, get it out of the system. Okay, and we're back. So I'm kind of just scanning. I'm kind of just scanning this puzzle, and I'm wondering how this works. You know, because we know we have to visit every single cell. So this is just an interesting pattern. And I think that's the only way to do it, actually, to see all of these. Yeah, I don't think there's another way we can do that. You know, I mean, we can just obviously see that this won't work for a number of, a number of reasons, but wow, I almost just drew a perfect path. Wow. Okay, well, let's undo all of that and let us continue to consider this puzzle. And maybe we should look at well, this is a 6-cell Renban here. So it's always going to have a 5 on it. And that does place a 5, actually, via Sudoku. This has to be a 5. And now if that has to be a 5, this digit has to be a 4 or a 6. But it can't be a 4, actually, because we can never have 4s on an island. So this is 6. And that would make 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this is a naked single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 8. All it can be. Well, I was worried these are consecutive, but they're not in the same box. That's okay. We're allowed to have them. What do we now need here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. And so that would mean this has to be a 7, doesn't it? Because we can't add a 7 beside a 6. That would be a 7, that would be a 9. All right. So now where do we go? One, two, three, four, five. This this kind of tricky to see where can fives go because this one's 4 and 3. These are two separate ring bands. Neither of those need a 5. Our trick of fives might be over really quick. I believe that's the last one that we can ask ourselves where a 5 goes and try to, get anything useful from it. Yeah, so there's no 3 here, which is fine. Only somewhat restricts 3s. Oh, careful, Ellie. If this was a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 would work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would not work because of this 6. If this was a 5, 6, 7, 8 would work. 4, yes. 5, 6, 4, 3, 2 would work. If this was a 5, 6, 7 would not work. 4, 3 would not work. This is not a 5. Nowhere to move. That's nice. That's a nice little morsel. Maybe this is interesting, right? This is a pretty big mountain range. To not have a 4 in any of these places is somewhat useful. Well, it really only restricts one more place that's not a 4. But, none of these are 3s now. That's helpful. What can we even say about 3s at this point in the puzzle? They're not up there. They're not here. They're not here, here, or here. I don't know if it actually says a ton. There's just a tremendous amount of places that 3 can be. But one thing that I can say is knowing that there's always a 5 here. And I think we can go either direction, right? 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is fine. 5, 4, 3, 2. This couldn't be a 5 if it went up. 6, 7, 8, 9 wouldn't work. And if this was a 5, 6, 7. Okay, actually. Well, now 5 can't go in an upwards direction. It has to go down. So that's going to basically give us, a thermometer kind of effect where that's sort of the nature of how this operates. And now we always have a 2 and a 4 on this, at least. Which would mean that these digits now have to be from 6 or 8. And this can't be 6 or 8. So this is a 6 or an 8. And then this would be either 5, 7, or 9. That's all well and good. That's true. Okay. This is an interesting puzzle. It's surprising how much of the Sudoku I'm just filling out without actually using. Oh, sorry, this can't be a 5. Without actually using this path yet. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, yeah. So what have I not seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is just from It could be, well, this isn't 5 at least. Well, no, 5's always on here. Sorry, that's so silly. Okay, so 5 is always on here. Where does 5 live in this region? Let's think about that. If this is a 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2 would not work. Because if this was a 5, this could never be a 4. Because no matter what, if this is a 5, this is a 4. And if this is a 5, this is a 4. So if this was a 5, it would have to go up. And it can't go up to 6. 5, 6 could never work. So this can't be a 5. So our positions with which we could have a 5 are now limited to that. Now, if this is a 5, it could be 5, 6, and 4. That no, because you can't have a 4 on a mountain. So this could no longer be a 5. Okay, if this is a 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 seems to be fine. If this was a 5, it would have to be 5, 4, 3, which seems to be fine. And then this could be 5. So we've limited 5 a bit. Yeah. Okay. Well, the next thing I'm thinking is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is that saying? These digits are from, they're either 1 or 6, and then, 7, 8, 9. 1, 6, 7. Yeah, because they're the tail ends. They're 1, 6, 7, 8, or 9. This is not 9. This is not 7. And what else? If this is 2, it's 2 because this is 1. Otherwise, it could be 2, 3, and this could still be 1. I'm just thinking about this consecutive kind of thing we have going on. That is something to consider. I don't think this digit here could ever be 6. Because if this is 6, this is 5, and this is 8. If this is 6, this is never 6. If this is 6, this is never 6. That can't be 6. This is from 1, 8, or 9. And if this is 8, this is 9, this is 1, this is 6. If this is 6, this is 7. And then I don't know. It's probably fine. One sec. Okay. So yeah, I really don't know if I really don't know what direction I'm supposed to go here. We do need to get in and visit all of those. But do we go? We go down first. Well, what did we say? It's kind of a weird path, right? The path was like that. something like this. I bet you it's something like that. I just don't see much of a world where it's not. Um, you good, Ellie? Puppy just had a bit of a whine. Hello, baby. Where are you? You okay? Hmm. Her sister was over here earlier for a visit. I think she must be missing her sister, having a bit of a cry at the door. Poor girl. Can we ever go straight? I don't think we. Look, we can actually. I don't think we can ever do that. Is there ever a world where that? I mean, I guess there is. I want to say it's pretty hard. Let's undo that. Yeah, I want to say it's pretty hard, but I don't know yet. So what do I know? I feel like that's probably a good place to start. There's only two more odd even digits in this whole row because we have a 6 and an 8 here. So there's only a 2 and a 4. And I mean, well, if there's only two more even digits, could they both be here? Could this ever be a little 2, 3, 4? Maybe. This one's interesting, actually. Look at that. That we need two even digits and two odd digits here. And what does that tell us? This is not 3 or 4 or 5, which we can see. So could this be 6, 7, 5, 4? It could. It'd be 8, 9. Well, 8. It can't be 8, actually. This can't be 8. Yeah. So if this is an even digit, it's only 6, but that's very presumptuous. I mean, that would just mean that this is an even digit and it's 8 or 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is fine. 7 or 5, 6, 7 doesn't work, obviously. If this is a 6, it's just 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's well and good. Um, and we are kind of seeing a lot of digits over here. I don't know. I don't know yet. You know, there's at least two odd digits and two even digits on this range. That's true. And this one not being 3 or 4 or 5 does put some pressure on the start or end of it. Because that would mean, well, this row in general doesn't have a 4 or 5. So these two digits couldn't get down to a 4 or 5. And it couldn't start at 1. So it could be something like 6. Well, it can't be 6, 7, 8, 9, actually, because of this 8. 6, 7. And this couldn't be a 6. This couldn't be 6. So maybe we think about what this is. Um, let's find one consecutive rain band we can put on this. I I almost just think it's that doesn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, no. 5, 6. I almost think this could be a 5 again, and I almost think this rundown has to be 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just think about this for a second. Oh, it can't be 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 6 right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe? That might be all it can be. Because look, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, because if it's 1 and 2, this doesn't exist. So if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, how does that work? Doesn't. Because then what do you put here? Nothing. And it can't start on 4 or 5. So it can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's as high as it could go that way. So if we look starting this way, 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't work because of this 4. 2 doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. Has to start at 4. It's just, yeah, that's all it can be. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We can get rid of all these 5s. Remove a 7 from here. This is now a 4. So this is a 5. So this is a 3. This is a 2. This is a 1. We remove the 1s from here. We have a 6, 8 pair now. So this is a 9. So this is a 7. And then, wow, we're just getting a lot done. What is this? Oh, look, and there's a 6 there. This is 8. This is 6. What is this? 1, 2. This is a 3. Okay. And now we know that we need to turn. Because this is an odd digit. I don't know which way we turn, but we will turn. In the middle here, we need it. Well, actually, this has to be consecutive with the 3, doesn't it? And it can't be a 4, so it's a 2. And then this is a 1. Oops, sorry. This is a 1. These digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 and 9. So this is 8, this is 9. And now maybe we can think, because if we turn, we go straight, which is what we want to do, isn't it? Because we want to do this kind of path. So the fact that these are both even would support that pretty nicely. Okay. Still don't know which way to go, surprisingly. But I'm making a lot of progress on the Sudoku. And now 3 is really restricted to just a few possibilities. This could be a 2, so that could be a 3. And then what about 4? 4 is very restricted as well. 4 just in a few spots. This is not a 4. Okay, so 4 is only in 2 spots here, and 4 is here, and then this can't be a 4, and the mountain can't be a 4, so this is a 4. And then that makes this a 3 or a 5, both of which are valid. And now the fact that we have a, 4 is the middly digit. I have to let my dog out. 1 sec. Okay, my dog is still outside. I will have to let her in once she barks. But for now, let us continue the puzzle. And now, where does 4 go? 4 is all of a sudden pretty interesting because via Sudoku, it's not there or there or there. So there is a 4 on one of these. And if this is the 4, we need 2 digits past. 5, 6, for example. Well, in fact, that's all it could be because this can't be a 3. So if this is a 4, it's 4, 5, 6, which appears to be fine. If this is a 4, well, if this is a 4, this couldn't be a 3. So if this is a 4, it's 4, 5, 6, and this would be a 3. Those are the options. And there's currently no problem with there's currently no problem with any of that. Yeah. So let's continue to puzzle. What about 2s now? It seems pretty likely, but not impossible that there's a 2 on this. I mean, the 2 could be there. So let's just think. 2. Somewhere like that. Okay, my dog is barking. Let me let her. Hello, little thing. All right. And we're back. So I'm just now thinking about this 2, because I think that might bear more fruit. How could this be a 2? If this is a 2, it would require this to be a 3. So that's not possible. If this is a 2, well, actually, it would require this to be a 3, which is also not possible. So 2 is not on any of these lines. And if a 2 is not on the lines, neither is a 1. And then we have a 1-2 pair, but there's a 1 there. So in fact, we get a 1 and we get a 2. Yeah. That's interesting. So, and now actually, if the 2 were to be on this, it would have to just be 1, 2, 3, and it would have to be 1, 3, which is actually fine. That's actually fine. Well, you know what? This is not a 2. Oh, wait, sorry. Why do I have a 2, 3 here? Let's think. Oh, because we're musing about where 2 can go. Sure. Or 3, sorry. Stop that, Eleanor. This could be 2, 3. This could be, well, this could be 2, 1. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, sure. All right. Okay, what about 5s? Can I tell you anything about 5s in this one? Just that they're in the corners. That's not interesting. 6s, not interesting. 6s in this box. I really think we should focus on this one because this one's long. I mean, and actually now we know that one of these is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. And one is going to be 7, 8, 9, isn't it? And the only way this is 7, 8, 9 is if it is 7, 8, 9 in that order. Well, that's not true. One could be 2, 3, 4, and one could be, this could be 2, 3, 4. And then this could be, well, actually, this could never be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this 3 cell one could never be 2, 3, 4 because there's always a 2. Well, yeah, sorry. 3, 4, 5 is what I meant to say, but it could also never be that. This is never 3, 4, 5. So, well, the fact that there's if is there even a 4 on this? Not anymore. If this was 4, it would have to be 4, 5, 6. But then what is this ren then? Yeah, there's no 4 on this anymore. In fact, this is a 4. Yeah, and then this would be 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that just has to be that. Don't chew my chair. Gives us an 8 there and a 6. It gives us a 7, 8, 9, actually. And a 5. And now we have a naked single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. So this is a 7 or an 8, which is totally fine either way. But now, what do we say about this? What are these? These are 2, 7, and 8. This is not 2. Or sorry, this is not 7. So this is 2 or 8. And this is 2. Well, look, actually, this is not 7 or 8 because these can't be consecutive. Remember, they're not a Renban plus line here. So if this is 7 or 8, this one couldn't be 7 or 8. This has to be 2. This has to be 8. This is now 7. Remember, these can be consecutive because they're not in the same box. So now this just has to be 1 and 3 because we have a 4 here. This is going to be 1, 3, 9. It's going to force a 9 here, give us a 3. give us a 1. All right. We need 3 digits going down here, none of which are 3 anymore. This isn't a 3, 2. Ellie, cripes. Oops. Sorry, I meant to get rid of the pencil mark. What do we need going down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's always an 8 on this then. Therefore, that's not an 8. And it's also not a 9. It's a 7. This has to be 6 or 8, and there's an 8, so it's a 6. This is now an 8-9 pair. What are these? 2 and 3? This can't be a 2. Yeah, so this is 3. This is 2. Now here we need 1, 4, 5. And this is not 4 or 5. So this is a 1. This is a 4 or 5. And this is a 4 or 5. Okay. Down here, 1, 2, 3. We need a 4, 5, and an 8. This is not a 4. Oh, so this is an 8. And the fact that that's an 8 just means we have to move downwards because we can't go up. So that's a 7, 6, 5, 4. This digit's now a naked single, and its only option is a 1. And a 1 forces this to go up. This is a 2. This is a 3. This is then a 9, which gives us an 8, which gives us a 9. We get a 5. We get a 4. Okay. So it looks like we solved the puzzle. We haven't drawn the path yet. And I suppose now this will be the test because we need to see if the logic all works. So now we need to figure out a path. And I think we go down. This isn't even, so we go straight. This is even, so we go straight. This is odd, so we turn. This is odd, so we turn. This is odd, so we turn. Even, so we go straight. Odd, so we turn. Even, we go straight. Odd, we turn. Even, we go straight. Odd, we turn. Odd, we turn. Even, we go straight. Even, we go straight. Odd, we're going to have to turn. Even, we're going to have to go straight. We're going to have to go straight. I have to go straight. So we turn, we go straight, we turn, we go straight, we turn, we go straight, straight. We turn, we go straight, we turn, we go straight, we turn, we go straight. Oh, sorry. We go we turn, we go straight, we turn, straight, turn, straight, turn, straight, turn, straight, turn, straight, turn, straight. And that has to be the path out. And I think we solved the puzzle. I feel like I didn't have to use the path though, so I'm just going to check the solution code here. The solution code is going to be the last 9 numbers before you exit the grid to escape. Let's just try this. The last 9, I don't remember what the last 9 numbers. Oh, I don't want to restart, cancel. I guess it's, I wonder if it's in order. So let me write this down. Let's open up a little Word doc here. It'll be 7, 8, 3, 9, 4, 1, 6, 8, 4, right? And then I'll write it the other way too. 4, 8, 6, 4, 8, 6, 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 7. 4, 8, 6, 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 7. That would be the last 9 digits I enter. Let's try it. 4, 8, 6, 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 7. Congratulations, I solved the puzzle. Okay. Why, excellent. Okay, good. That was an interesting puzzle. I definitely think that was easier than the Great Escape 1. I thought the Great Escape 1 was substantially harder. I was actually, these Ren bands, and maybe I don't know if I did this the right way, Will. You'll have to let me know. Because I feel like using these Renban Plus were so powerful. They did so much heavy lifting. But maybe that's what they're supposed to do. I feel like I probably couldn't have, like, I don't think I could have figured out which way to go from this 3 without basically solving the puzzle first. It was an interesting puzzle, actually. But I don't know if I solved it right. But I really enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Consider liking and subscribing. And please go ahead and tune in on the next one. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.